Don't call me Naomi. Call me Mara. For the Almighty has dealt very bitterly with me.
If you've ever asked God why He let you love someone He was going to take, this story was written for you. Her name was Naomi, pleasant, and for a while, life matched her name. A husband, Elimelech, 2 sons growing into men, a home in Bethlehem. But the bread ran out. Famine choked the land, and Naomi's husband made a hard choice: leave everything familiar and cross into the foreign country of Moab. In Moab, life rebuilt itself. Her sons grew into men and married, Mahlon to a young woman named Ruth, and Kilion to her sister, Orpah. For 10 years, there was laughter in that house again. Naomi must have thought the worst was behind her.
We are so happy for
Then,
you.
one by one, death visited that house. Elimelech died first, then Mahlon, then Kilion. In the span of a few short years, Naomi buried her husband and both of her sons. She was left in a foreign land with nothing. No husband, no children, no protector. Just 2 grieving daughters-in-law and a silence where a family used to be.
Go back, my daughters. Why would you come with me? I have no more sons in my womb to give you. The Lord's hand has gone out against me.
Orpah wept, kissed her mother-in-law,
Farewell, Naomi.
and turned
May
back.
God bless you, Orpah. Go.
No one could blame
I will
her.
miss you.
She was
and
choosing
I
the
you.
reasonable thing.
Don't ask me to leave you, or to turn back from following you. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will
Naomi
be my
stopped
people,
arguing.
and your God will be my God.
Some love doesn't ask to be understood. It just asks to be allowed to stay.
Can this be Naomi? Don't call me Naomi. Call me Mara. For the Almighty has dealt very bitterly with me. Call me Mara, bitter. I went away
She
full,
wasn't wrong
and the
to
Lord has brought
grieve.
me back empty.
She wasn't wrong to be honest about it. Naming your pain out loud isn't a lack of faith. It's often the first honest prayer you've prayed in months. And God never once rebukes her for saying it. With no husband, no sons, and no income, survival meant gleaning, walking behind the harvesters, gathering whatever stalks of grain were left behind. Ruth did it without complaint.
Please,
For Naomi's
let me
sake.
glean and gather among the sheaves behind the harvesters.
Go ahead and glean as you wish. Whose young woman is that?
She's the Moabite who came back with Naomi. She's worked from morning until now without resting.
Stay here in my field. I've told the men not to touch you when you're heard everything you did for your mother-in-law after your husband died.
May the Lord richly reward you.
Stay here in my field. Drink from what my workers have drawn.
Why have I found such favor in your eyes? I'm a foreigner.
Blessed be the man. Boaz is one of our close relatives, Had, one of our family redeemers.
In that culture, a kinsman redeemer was a close relative with the right and the responsibility to restore what a family had lost. Naomi wasn't just seeing a kind employer. She was seeing a door she thought had closed forever, quietly opening again.
I am Ruth, your servant. Spread the corner of your garment over me.
Don't be afraid, Howd. I will do for you everything you ask.
Today you are witnesses that I have
In front of the
acquired
town
Ruth the
elders,
Moabite as my
Boaz
wife.
did what the story had been building toward all along. He legally, publicly, and permanently redeemed Naomi's family line. The whole town blessed the marriage. And 9 months later, the sound Naomi thought she'd never hear again in that family filled the house. A newborn's cry. The woman who once said, "Call me bitter, for I went away full and came back empty," was holding fullness in her arms again. That baby, Obed, grew up to father Jesse, and Jesse fathered a shepherd boy named David, who would become Israel's greatest king. If you've buried a child you never got to meet, if you've stood in a nursery that stayed empty. If grief has ever made you want to say, "Don't call me by my old name anymore. I'm not who I was." Naomi already said that for you 3,000 years ago. And God didn't correct her honesty. He answered it. Your story isn't over at the empty part. It never was. The same God who noticed one foreign widow quietly gleaning at the edge of a field sees you too. Sees the child you loved and lost. Sees the family you're still hoping for. Sees every tear you've cried in a room nobody else walked into. Naomi went away full and came home empty. But empty wasn't the end of her story. It was just the middle of it. If this reached something in you today, you're not alone. Let this be the room where nobody has to grieve quietly. If this story gave you a little hope today, subscribe. We're telling one story like this every week.